Alright. Has anybody seen a tornado up close and personal at all? Okay, so imagine you're sitting in your house, it's windy outside, and the lights are flickering, and you look outside and you see a funnel cloud forming in the distance, and you don't know what is going on, what's about to happen, or you're just scared in general. Today I'm going to discuss how tornadoes form, the damage they can cause, and the safety measures needed to be taken. According to Joe Thuron, the author of the book Tornadoes, a tornado is a violently rotating column of air extending between a thunderstorm, cloud, and the ground. Tornadoes are formed. Scientists don't know the exact reason how they form, but they're always the result of a thunderstorm. And the main thing is that they're caused by wind shears, which is the sudden change in direction and speed of wind, which is usually a dramatic change. Tornadoes. The location of tornadoes are in a place in the United States called Tornado Alley, which is parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, Colorado, South Dakota, Minnesota, and Wyoming. And even Canada has reports of about 80 tornadoes a year. They can happen at any time of the day, any time of the year, and they usually happen between 4 and 6 p.m. because that's when the air is at its warmest. Now that you know how tornadoes are formed, a lot of you are probably wondering the damage that they can cause. The power is measured on the Fujita scale, which was created by Dr. Theodore Fujita, the University of Chicago, and I found this scale on tornadoproject.com. There's a picture of one. The first one is called F0, which is less than 73 miles an hour. It can cause light damage, chimney damage, broken branches, and some trees may be pushed over. The next is F1, which is about 73 to 112 miles an hour, moderate damage, roof tiles blown off, and cars blown off of the roads. The next one is F2, so it's 113 to 157 miles an hour. A considerable amount of damage, roofs torn off, cars lifted, and trees snapped or uprooted. F3 would be 158 to 206 miles an hour, which is usually the average tornado. It varies between an F2 and an F3. Severe damage, your roof and your walls torn off, trains overturned, a lot of trees are uprooted, and heavy cars thrown and lifted off of the ground. F4, 207 to 260 miles an hour, devastating damage, houses leveled, houses blown off of their foundation, and cars thrown around pretty high speed. And then F5 is usually the highest that they've ever recorded, which is incredible damage. Your house is lifted off and swept away, cars flying more than 300 feet through the air. The bark actually stripped off the trees, and the best example of this would probably be the tornado in The Wizard of Oz, considering the whole house got blown off. The most powerful tornadoes, the top one was March 18th, 1925 in Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana, which had 695 deaths. The second highest was May 7th, 1840. This was before the scale was created, so they couldn't exactly measure what magnitude it was. But it was in 1840 in Louisiana and Natchez, Mississippi, with 317 deaths. And May 27th, 1896 in St. Louis, Missouri, and Illinois, which is 255 deaths. Most deaths during tornadoes aren't actually caused by the wind itself, but caused by the debris that is being flown around in the air and just the unlucky people that have to get hit by it. Now that you know the safety, or the most powerful tornadoes and the damage they can cause, I'm going to talk about some safety precautions that you should take. Bonnie J. Sivan, the author of Tornadoes, Disaster and Survival, said that your preparation, you need to listen to a radio or TV as soon as you think something is going on, because as we know, the TV always has updates by the minute of any type of weather. Go to the grocery store and gather supplies, food, survival. Some household safety tips would be to get to a basement, or if you live in the Midwest, usually they have underground tornado shelters with heavy reinforced doors and chain down doors, and they say to take shelter under heavy mattresses, heavy furniture, or like anything that you could tie down and just hide under. And now that you know about the how tornadoes form, the damage that they can cause, and the safety tips, hopefully that you should be able to know what to do during a tornado.